Fellow Toastmasters, our fourth speaker today is our competitive, spirited Toastmaster. Now, this is an introduction, so bear with me here. All right. Kelly Vedi squandered every opportunity for learning social skills during her formative years. Her team sport of choice was swimming. Her main extracurricular was academic team, which, let's be honest, is really just more school. And she spent the rest of her time reading books and studying for tests. To be fair, all this got her pretty far in life. But at a certain point, she realized that to go farther, she would need to turn her attention to people as well. And how does she go about improving her social skills? By reading books, of course. In this speech, Kelly Vedi will share with you what she learned about the art and science of personal magnetism from Olivia Fox Carbane's book, The Charisma Myth. Please, hold on a second. Please join me in welcoming Kelly for her speech, The Right Person for the Job.
All right.
Do you ever feel like you're not the right person for the job? At 26, I landed my dream job. I was going to lead a new program at the San Jose Chamber of Commerce, connecting businesses and schools for work-based learning. Now, fresh out of grad school, I was a little worried that I was maybe in over my head. But with my charismatic vice president who hired me, taking care of the partnerships and securing the funding, and me leading the day-to-day, together we built a program that thrived. Hundreds of businesses opened their doors to students for workplace tours and job shadows and even summer internships. Honestly, I thought I was headed for Forbes 30 under 30 territory. But 2 years in, that charismatic vice president left for a new opportunity. And in a few short months, everything changed. I was called into my CEO's office, and he let me know that they were going to take the program in a different direction. And my job was eliminated. I walked out of that building and left behind everything I'd worked for. I watched the program that I helped build wither and eventually die. It turned out I wasn't the right person for the job. But I became determined to turn myself into the type of person that one day could be. You see, I've chosen a line of work that requires transformation. I've committed to spending my career working on forging new connections between the workplace and the classroom. And I've come to this conclusion through years of research, analysis, and personal experience that have convinced me that this is actually the best way to fix our public education system. But the tools that led me to that conclusion, research and analysis, are not the same tools of inspiration and persuasion, as much as I wish that they were sometimes. But can I use the tools I do have to gain the ones that I don't? Can I use analysis to become more charismatic? Well, according to this book, I can. The Charisma Myth, written by Olivia Fox Cabane, is actually an analytical breakdown of charisma, that ineffable gift that some people just have that attracts other people and makes them want to embrace their ideas. According to this book, it's not a gift at all. It's a set of behaviors that anyone can learn and master. In fact, she even gives an equation. Perfect. Charisma equals presence plus power plus warmth. Presence plus power plus warmth. When I read that for the first time, it clicked. That is exactly what my charismatic boss had. He had this combination of power and warmth. When you met him, it felt like he could make anything happen, like he could make change in the world, like he could move mountains. But even better, it felt like he was going to use that power to make good things happen for you. And the third part of the equation, presence, is all about being in the moment with people. It's that feeling that someone has your complete and undivided attention. And when you're able to exude presence, the people that you're with feel listened to, valued, and respected. And it's this rare combination that is the secret to what makes charismatic people so magnetic. But it's a rare combination because it's hard to be present in the moment. And it's challenging to be both powerful and warm at the same time. Too much power, and you come across as intimidating or arrogant. But if you're all warmth, if you're too amiable, it's easy to be dismissed as a pushover. It's rare for someone to be able to balance these. Like Garen, who needs to balance his massive biceps with his 1,000-watt smile. So it's this combination, power and warmth combined with presence, that leads to charisma. But how can we do that? How can we project these three traits at the same time? What I love about this book is that it gives specific ideas about how to do that. According to the author Cobain, charisma starts in the mind. It's all about your mindset. And if you can put yourself in the right mindsets, then you can naturally exude these three features. She has tons of exercises and visualizations in the book, but I found three particularly helpful, and I'm going to share them with you. So first, presence. The barrier to presence is distractions, and one of the biggest distractions are our internal monologues, our fears. So I use this one visualization from the book called the box. So basically, you take all of your anxieties and worries, the fear that Jeff Ruffinacht is going to accuse you of doing a book report, the fear that Blake Smith is going to come in with an off-the-cuff speech and blow everyone out of the water. All of your fears, put it in a cardboard box, put them there, and then imagine handing that box over to someone who is bigger and stronger than you, and let them take care of your problems. When I do this exercise, I immediately feel the tension leaving my body, and I'm much better able to focus on the present, what's happening in front of me, and not what's happening in my mind. Second, power. For power, I use the triumph visualization. Imagine a success that's particularly meaningful to you, maybe winning table topics for the first time. Then use all of your senses to relive that moment. Remember the handshake. Remember the weight of the trophy in your hands. When I do this exercise, I feel myself standing up a little taller and more confident. And finally, warmth. For this, I use a visualization from the book called Angel Wings. And this is the easiest one. You just imagine each and every person with a giant pair of angel wings sprouting from their back. And when I do this, I just feel a smile coming to my face unbidden, natural. Once I've learned these, I've started using these visualizations almost every day, and it's made a real difference. I enter social situations with more confidence and more relaxed and more happy to be there. 6 years ago, I wasn't the right person for the job. But over time, I've learned that charisma is a journey. And with the right tools, I hope to one day be that right person. When I read this book, I felt like it was written for me. Someone who's naturally socially clueless, but also naturally curious and analytical. Maybe